Greetings, everyone. A very good evening to all of you present here. I, Parashuk, a member of Legal Vidya, welcome you all on the 17th class of our 45 days Advanced Legal Drafting Certificate course by Legal Vidya. So, without further ado, let's warmly welcome our speaker, Ms. Shivani Gupta ma'am, to the virtual stage. Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Legal Vidya, and everyone present on the meeting. So today we will start with the another class. Wait for a second. I have just sent the PDFs in the group of the class. Did you all receive those PDFs of today's session? If yes, then please give the thumbs up. Okay. Yesterday I was not able to take the session because suffering from viral fever once again. That's why. Wait for a second. I'm just sharing my screen. So be in the class. First of all, today two topics we gonna discuss uh, for the CPC only. Meanwhile, only 2 to 3 students have shared their draft. The student didn't share their draft, so please share your drafts. Pending tasks, whichever are there, please share those. Does the screen is visible to you all? Okay, okay, okay. So now today's topic is more about the first is about the condonation of delay in filing the application for the revision before the either honorable high court or honorable session court. Okay, so we will discuss today its draft. Look first of all, the application for the today's topic regarding the condonation of the delay. First of all, is not mentioned under the CPC. Am I audible to you all now? Actually, my voice can little bit lag because it's a viral throat infection to me. Yes. First of all, just keep in mind one thing. As you already seeing upon the screen share, in the bold it's mentioned application for the condonation of delay in filing the application for the revision before the Honorable High Court and the Session Court. When we discuss about these type of applications, so there are no as such provisions given in the CPC. Now the question will comes in the mind, then how, then where these applications are being stated and so on. So these applications are being stated under the one act you studied with the CPC is the Limitation Act, Indian Limitation Act. So section number 5 of the Limitation Act deals with the same. Next important thing, these are applications are related to the revision. Okay, so if the applications are related to the revision, then there are certain provisions for the revision under the criminal law also. That's why somewhere I have mentioned the criminal miscellaneous application criminal revision number is this. So don't get confused when you write the application either for the civil case or either for the criminal case. You have to prepare the draft of both the applications in the same way stated in the draft. Did you get this thing? The draft for both the application under any of the practice of law would be same. Either it's civil or either it's criminal. I hope you all get this point. That's why we didn't share this application earlier when we were talking about the criminal proceedings and the criminal drafting. Now comes another thing. When we discuss this application under the criminal law, then this is known as the miscellaneous application. I think, okay, tell me one thing. It's related to the topic only. You all are aware of one fact. Okay, before uh, writing of the criminal miscellaneous is necessary. Yes, Anmol, I was just about to discuss about this thing only. Yes, so that's why I was just saying the same thing, that we all know that since the COVID is over, district courts are accepting e-filings. So have you ever downloaded the application of the e-filing that is with the blue color logo app is there? When you just downloaded the application and you just log into the e-court in the app, you will find that they will ask you to choose what is the nature of your petition suit application there. So in that, you there is a column that is just like a Google form. There is a column for the criminal miscellaneous application. So in that category only this application will be, you can check the status. And when we discuss about another one thing, that is the yes, as the Anmol asked, in the case of a criminal trial, did we need to mention that it's a criminal misdemeanor? Yes, it's all necessary, because the category of the same comes for the criminal proceedings under the criminal miscellaneous applications. Now the thing will be like, okay, the changes is that the whatever the provisions are for miscellaneous applications under the CRPC. So they are just shifted or transferred to the BNSS. That is the only thing. Now we will discuss about the draft of the same. I hope you all get this point till now. Did you get this point? Then please give us a thumbs up. We will move forward with the draft. Okay, Bhavna. Yes. Now the thing is, okay, Praveen. Now the things come, that is how to draft the application. From since I think 12 to 15 days we are learning about how to write the application, how to draft different formats under the different laws. So first of foremost thing is that in the drafting, regarding if you are asking about what are the writing style, font style, editing style, that can vary, but you have to just left the corners or the margins of every application, so that judges or the court can put forward their remark, or if they wish to note down, pen down something, they can. So we have to just get the space for the same. Now the every application will start with one thing, that is what is the name of the court and what is the jurisdiction. I think every student is acquainted with this fact, that every time, no matter what, how many applications you are filing in the same court for the same parties, and somehow for the same reasons, but in every circumstance, you have to mention the court name along with its jurisdiction. Did you get this point? These are the crux of the drafting that you have to all, and you can't do blunder for the same. You can't, because as a student, when you write the application to the director or the principal of the school or the college, then every time you mention those things, then that is the same here also. Now we will move forward with the another thing, that is as already mentioned in the draft, that is the criminal miscellaneous application. Now in the case of criminal law, you have to mention it like criminal miscellaneous application of number. For example, number is 111 or year is 2024, so that will mention will be like this. But if the application is about the civil law, then we will mention that then we will mention civil application number, for example, 222 of year 2024, and we will also mention the provisions for this is given under the section number 5 of the Limitation Act. Did you get this point, that what is how you will differentiate in the drafting? If you wish to, you have the iPad or something, then please start me writing somewhere on the PDF itself, or if you are having the PDF editor tool, then please you can write in as the lecture is going. Now we will move further. My voice is all clear to you now. I know it's very much lagging. I know it's not proper, but you people also stay safe. It's a weather is changing now, and there is a cold cough everywhere. Yes. Now the thing is that another part of the application include what? It's like, for example, criminal revision number. This we have to mention that the application is filing for the revision. The application is filing for the revision. So to mention what is the revision number and what year it is, and the district, what district, for example, is it Lucknow, is it Nagpur, is it Ahmedabad or something like that. Okay, and then we will mention who are the applicant or who are the accused versus state of. Then we will mention now in the criminal status application, we have to mention state, but in the civil, the disputed parties are only the plaintiff and the respondent, then we have to mention the same. Now we will mention the subject matter. We will jump into the subject matter. So subject matter would be like to Honorable Chief Justice. For example, the application is being filed in the in the High Court. Then what would happen? We will refer it like Honorable Chief Justice and his companion justice of the aforesaid court. Aforesaid means whatever the court name and the jurisdiction is being mentioned in the starting of the application. Now, humble application on the behalf of applicant most respectfully show it as under. What are the now basic? Wait for a second. Yes, sorry. Uh, Now it's most respectfully show it as under that on the facts it's stated in the accompanying affidavit. Now, when we put any kind of this application, then we also submit the affidavit on the behalf of the applicant only. So that's why we have mentioned that whatever the facts are being mentioned in the application here are always, sorry, it's severe cold to me. That's why I'm sneezing this much. Excuse me. Yes, my voice is there now. Okay. Now, what would happen? You can read it by yourself also. Accompanying the affidavit, it is just and expedient in the interest of the justice that the honorable court may be pleased to condone the delay in the file. Sorry. Actually, it's severe cold. Yes. in the please to condone the delay in the filing of the present revision. Now that this thing will be same for both, either it's a civil case or either it's a criminal case. Okay, now it's like a prayer. Now we will come to the prayer, because these are the only things that are being required to mention in the application. It is therefore most respectfully prayed that this honorable court may be pleased to pass the condone the delay in the filing the present revision, may also be pleased to pass any such order if the court thinks so that is fit, if the circumstances are that like court want to furnish any other order, then they can, and then the application must be duly signed by the applicant, and it must be duly signed by the applicant and the advocate. So this is the whole overall format for the combination of delay in filing the application for revision. And after that the affidavit will be there, so court will take the particular action. This is all the format. If you have any problem in this format, then please let me know, as we will discuss the another thing that is being scheduled for the today's class. Yes, anyone having any other thing or anything ask about the same or the draftings that we have discussed earlier, then please feel free to ask. Because drafts have nothing to just take more than 15 to 20 minutes for the same. The draft for application for condonation of delay is clear to you all. 20 students are present here. Please gives a thumbs up if the draft is clear to you all. Then please let me know, na. Okay, Shrishti. Okay, Chelsea. Okay, now we will discuss. Okay, the one another thing that I want to tell you about the same is this. Same is that there is another thing mentioned for scheduled for the today's class, and that is the rejection of the plane. So, dear students, when we discuss about the rejection of the plane, when we discuss about rejection of the plane, there is no as such a format is there to file the application. I just want to make aware of this thing only. Okay, I'm just sharing the another draft, another thing. So for this today's schedule, there is another draft for the rejection of the plea. In my rule, it's no as such draft is there. Only the application is filed in the court accompanying the affidavit. Now, but now we will. I have in the another file sent you some of the miscellaneous draft regarding the civil suit. How many you have opened the file? I'm just sharing the file. Wait for a second. I'm just sharing those files. Meanwhile, you can also open those files on your screen. Why my PDF is not showing here? Hmm, Wait for a second. It's a unknown error there. I'm just sharing. Yes, just the screen is visible to you all. Okay. So, as you can see upon the screen that it's mentioned the civil pleadings. It was important for me to share to you all this PDF, because we are studying the civil drafting. Yes, as per the today's schedule, there is no as such other rejection application is there, so need to worry at all. In this PDF, we will discuss about certain civil pleadings that are being compiled from different books, and those different books are just making us aware about how to draft different kinds of a petition under the CPC. When you discuss about the CPC civil proceedings, then there are certain kinds of applications and followed by the certain kind of a draft or the format, and that we have to adherely stick to those drafts. For example, when it comes to the mentioning of the court name, then you have to be strict that okay, you have to mention the court name with the jurisdiction, that what is the actual jurisdiction of that court. In the same way, the civil pleadings, under the heads of civil pleadings, I have just compiled to few of the pleadings. First of all, the thing, foremost thing that is being mentioned here is okay. Now the time, one thing that will come to your mind, that what are civil pleadings? Yes, anyone is aware with what a civil pleading meaning? Please, anyone, if like to, then else I will explain. Yes, what is a pleadings actually? Anyone would like to? Please, else I will. Pleading of any civil nature. Sony. Pleading of civil nature. Okay. Civil pleadings are pleadings of civil nature. Okay. So criminal pleadings in the same way are criminals of Anmol Kashyap, plaint and WS. Okay. So only the plaint and the WS can be the pleadings. There are no as such other documents that could be considered as the civil pleadings. Yes, please, anyone? Okay, but what you have mentioned, Anamika, formal legal statement. Anamika didn't get your point. What is formal legal statement? Next is plaint application petition. Yes, Sony, it's there. Anamika Sharma again requesting something. No, Anamika, pleadings are not same. Okay, anyone else? What is civil pleadings? Acha, okay. Before jumping into that, what are civil pleadings? Why we approach the court in the civil matters? Why there is a need to approach the court? Because you have to clear their the basics, particularly that why there is a need to do something. Why we are doing something? What's the need? If you don't do that thing, then what would happen? Compensation. How could you could say that the compensation would be rewarded? Compensation is a kind of a relief. Bhavna, kind of a relief, its compensation is there. Why there is a person need to enforce the rights reliefs of the client? But the person approached the court by himself. Sorry, tell me one thing, or everyone tell me one thing. Claim of what? Ayaz Sayed. Okay, tell me one thing, that you say that reliefs of the client, but the client play a very crucial role in just filing the suit. Okay, and rather than that, advocates have none of the duty to perform. The suits are being filed on the behalf of the petitioner only. The parties themselves are filing the suit. So it's not kind. It can't be enforce any right or reliefs of the client. It can be like to enforce any right reliefs of themselves. Why there is a need to approach court? Okay, I tell you. I think this is the last answer you have given. When it comes to the thing like we are approaching the judicial process, or we are approaching the court, then it's just either for the civil suit is being presented or any kind of a suit. Then first of all, the person will have any claims. First of all, okay, and claims are or any kind of a reliefs he is seeking from. Okay, next is any of the defenses the person is seeking from. So for the defenses also, because not for the reason of the claim, not for the reason of the release, the person can also approach the court for the case of the claim, for the case of the defenses also. First thing is this. Okay, now another thing is this is that what is pleading? The first of all, pleading is kind of a document, a legal document that is being filed by the defense particularly, and the defense when file the documents. First of all is the written statement. Then those written statement are also also accompanied by certain other documents that are just playing a crucial role in dealing with the issues that are being there in the dispute, or they are facilitating a kind of a clear understanding of the case, or promoting a fair and efficient trial. So pleadings are kind of a written statement accompanied by certain legal document. So this is what the civil pleadings is. Okay, now comes, does the civil pleadings include the so yes, sometimes we are just like we have included when it comes to the drafting. Then what happened under the drafting part, but it's not mentioned in the law, not mentioned in the BR Act anywhere. When it's come to the drafting, then we also stated that okay, the plaint is also there, the suit is also there, the application is also there, that is being stated under the pleadings. But the actual meaning of the pleading is just that are the documents that are accompanied by the written statement, and that is are helpful in deliberating the justice and to maintain the fairness. And okay, now comes, I have shared you certain pleadings. That is, first of all, the suit number is this, and suit is filed under the order number 37 of the CPC. So these are the sample suits, and these are also having the same format criteria, but you must be accompanied with, because these suits play a crucial role for the civil drafting or civil litigation. Now the suit for the recovery of the debt is being filed, and this is filed under the order number 37 of the CPC. So now you can mention in your pen diary or somewhere that the order number 37, under the order number 37 CPC, we can file debt recovery suit. In the same thing, the party's name, plaintiff are being mentioned there. Then the facts of the suit is also mentioned there, that what are the facts and how the cause of action arises. Now, say point number 9 talks about how the cause of action is arises, and how the cause of action is in the favor of the plaintiff, not in the favor of the defense and all. Court that we will also mention that the suit is within the period of limitation, or high court has the honorable court has the jurisdiction to entertain the suit, and so on. Next is this, that the value of the suit is for the purpose of the court fees, and so on. And the suit is being filed under the order number 37 of the CPC. Then it will be proceeded by the prayers, that what are the reliefs we want the court to grant, and though pass any such order that is being um, deemed fit and proper, and as per the circumstances and the fact of the case. That would be just ended up by the mentioning of the advocate name, stamp, seal, and the plaintiff's detail placed there, and at last we will put it with the verification. So the same process is just like whatever the draft, how the plaint are being filed, how the WSY are being filed. Now, important thing that I have mentioned in here is the supported by an affidavit. When very important thing, that when we file any of the document in the court, then we have to be just like everything we have to say upon the oath. So every time it's not possible to to in person take the oath. So that's why when we are giving something in written in the court, then we have to mention the we have to accompany the affidavit also, so the trustworthiness must be maintained. Okay, now another draft is also there, that is also under the order number 37, and the affidavit is there of the same, that what we are asking, that affidavit of this son is the residence of this, and the affidavit whatever the things are being there. And when it comes to filing the affidavit, it is being filed in the cases of both, either by the plaintiff or either by the defense. Now comes another suits. That is the suit. We are talking about the civil pleadings. So another suit is about the permanent injunctions. So the suit is also the for the permanent injunction. For example, starting with the court name, jurisdiction, then the plaintiff and the defendant details are there, then the what are the facts, what are the cases, circumstances, okay, and what are the reliefs till we have mentioned in these facts. What I am scrolling is the facts. Then at last we will be just like okay, put the prayer as civil as same as we put in the plate, also accompanied by the play state and uh, uh, a plaintiff signature along with the advocate, followed up by the verification and then affidavit. So these are some of the pleadings. These are some of the draft that you must be keep with yourself, because somewhere when you will start doing the internship, when you will start doing your litigation or the practice, you will feel the need of those drafts, that how to mention those drafts, how to prepare application. So if you have the sample copy of these drafts, it will be easy for you to prepare. Yes, now we will take the queries one by one. These are all about the drafts, and I think you people are getting with the drafts how to draft them. If your people are getting, then please let me know. And if any of the doubts arises, then also please put in the chat box. Yes, Anamika, and please just save the drafts and get the printout and start going through the drafts. Okay, these are the things or most important, you can do one thing, that on the back side of the printed paper, don't take both sides printing. On the back side, it just with the carbon pencil mention down, okay, these are the particular requirements we have to keep in mind while we will draft the following application. Either we will draft the following plaint or the WS. So the order number is this, rule number is this, we have to follow. Or the if there is a coordination of delay application is there, so we have to write the application. Then these are the things to be kept in mind. So you can make a diary also, or you can pen down these things so that it may be easily. And all the drafts that are being shared till now must not be just like collapsed in your mind. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. If yes, you are getting, then please give us a thumbs up. And else, please, acha, okay, tell me one thing. If people don't have any of the queries, else it's a monologue session. How much I have to tell you is injunction same as the stay order. Sony, I didn't understand why the people every time stating it's like a stay order. There is no as such thing mentioned in the law. It's a layman language. It's always an injunction. So, yes, injunction is same as the stay order. I don't know what to answer this, but stay order I didn't read as a law faculty anywhere. But yes, injunction is there. And stay order is what the people don't know the technical terms or the legal terms, so they start talking about the same. But injunctions are just like the temporary stoppage of the proceedings, or just you are seeking the reliefs. Then also interim reliefs you are seeking, then the injunction is there that the temporary proceedings are being paused, uh, was or being paused for a particular time period over certain circumstances. Yes, anyone else have any question regarding the same? Then please ask, because here your doubts must be clear. Every doubt must be clear. Then only there is a success of the session. No one else have any. I think you people are not studying at your home. CPC, how many of you? Achha, okay, tell me how many of you have studied the CPC till in your bachelor's, because somehow the students may be new also there. Yes. How many have you studied the CPC? No one is giving a thumbs up. You, acha, okay, Bhavna and Amika, you have done with the CPC. Else, 29 students are there. Okay, as you also studied. Okay, only three students have studied the CPC. As students or the advocates are there, if the advocates are there, I think they might have studied the CPC. Anyone? No, they actually, I think no one is just like taking the interest of listening to me. They switch on your cameras so that I could be like, okay, fine. You are taking the thing seriously. Drafting is a very crucial part of the litigation. When you choose the litigation, your drafting game must be very strong or must be on point, because making the courts acquainted with the certain facts is the all overall result of the drafting only. If you are unable to make the court acquainted with what you are seeking from the court, what are the facts of the case, then how the court will be in the position to prevail, to just announce the judgment. Then the only a kind of a judgment that you won't take would be personal. If you are actually seeking relief, then the drafting, your facts presentation must be on point, and that is not a one day thing. Or do you just can copy paste from the Google or start pen down the in the format? It's just not like that. Drafting is not about fill in the blanks. Okay, we have received this draft from the ma'am. It's a PDF. We will convert it and we will copy paste this and we will mention the uh, district name, we will mention the suit number, we will mention the year, then only it will be fine to submit. It's not that. While the drafting, you have to just be like, you have to pen down each and every word. You have to just have to be, you can be questionable for anything that is being mentioned in your draft. So be very, very, very careful while the drafting. And the drafting of the any of the legal documents under the CPC makes your draft, or the thing is like how much relevancy, how much weight is your claim hold. And these things also put a very very faster impression over the judiciary, over the court. I hope you are getting my point, and just be serious about the drafting. Drafting is a craft. Particularly drafting is a craft. You have to just tell the courts in a very crisp manner what is actually the cause of action, how the things happened, how the things happened in the past, how you are managing the thing. Everything you have to mention. So it's more than anything, it's a craft. Drafting is a craft. You have to be very matured enough just to start drafting. Yes, anyone else have any query? Then please ask. Thank you for giving the thumbs up, those who have given. As what you are doing on the in the class. Is every application a plaint, etc.? Yes, every application plaint is accompanied by the verification. If the verification is not there, the plaint would be rejected. The plaint would be rejected on this ground only. So, I hope you got your answer. Yes, anyone else have any question? पूछा करो आप क्वेश्चन भाई. क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछोगे तो आपको सीपीसी समझ कैसे आएगा? If any query again in the any other law subject, how many of you have studied the constitution? Now tell me. I think everyone has studied the constitution. Okay, 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 I understand you all have studied the constitution. So what's the nature of the constitution? It's a substantive law, it's a civil law, it's what kind of a law? It's not obviously not a criminal law, but what kind of a law? Yes, who will tell me? Do we get these formats from court websites? I ask. Regarding the formats of civil pleading, look, the formats that you got from the, not for the from the court, but from the court compounds, there are certain formats. For example, summons format is there. You can receive from there, but no, as such, all the formats are there. But the thing is, since it's a digital era, so there are certain formats being available on the e-court filing, e-filing application and the website. So you can get from there also. Because drafting is not, it's just like fill in the blanks. You got the format and you just fill in the blanks. Ki these are the gaps and these we have to fill. Drafting is not that. And you can never be just get into the case with such a type of a superficial drafting. For the drafting, you have to just put every word keenly after intense research and so on. Yes, anyone else have any question? Constitution is a grand norm. As per the Kelson, Yuvraj, I am not talking about the jurisprudence here, and for most, that the Kelson school is applicable to the present Indian society. Hanif, yes, it's a substantive law. Yes, it's a substantive law. Anyone else? Yuvraj, Constitution is a living document. Constitution is a substantive law. You don't tell me, I am telling you. Okay. Today there is no as such homework or the task to give you. So you can prepare the basics of the CPC. Either prepare those applications of the CPC. Substantive law. Yes, Nishtha, it's a substantive law. Absolutely agreed. Yes, anyone else have any question regarding the same? Please ask. Moreover, matrimonial disputes are converted to what the disputes are being run only. I hope you are getting my point, what I'm trying to say. No one is getting the point. Okay, Prableen, okay. So I am ending or wrapping the today's. What is the summary suits? It's spelling of the SUIT is wrong. It's the summary suits. Okay. Yeah, there is a one session for the same where I will discuss about all the kinds of suits in detail. So I will share would like to discuss more about the same there. But when you talk about in general what are the summary suit, oh, look, one thing is that if you are no, it's not a money suit. Actually, the relief you are looking forward is just the monetary relief, first of all. Okay, if you are looking for the monetary relief, then you can say, but it's not a summary, it's not a money suit. For example, if the plaintiff is seeking the debt recovery, then these are the summary suits. Particularly, and the suit nature, nature of the suit that are being filed for those things is debt recovery and so on. So they are entitled under the summary suits. I ask Madhukar, not the money suit, and even I haven't heard this thing. Okay, okay. Summary SUIT is nahi SUIT summary suit, and it's not in IPC. Sorry, CPC. It's under CPC. There must be the proper usage of the proposition also. Okay, I hope you got the point. So, shall we wrap the session? Because it's very hard for me to sit for long, suffering from. Uh, Now, how it is different from than pleading? I asked what you are trying to ask. How it is different than pleading? Summary suit, who said the summary suit are not included under the pleading? Pleading particularly is like a synonymous term that is being explained, like okay, the WS is there, or the documents that are accompanied by the WS, that must be just comes under the category of the pleading, and that's the reason they are different. Summary suit is a kind of a suit. I hope you get the point. Okay. Anyone else have any question? Yes, please put in the chat box as I'm wrapping the session. And dear participant, please take care of your health. And the weather is changing. Please take care of your studies and health and everything. Okay. Uh, I think no one have any question. Tomorrow we will meet with the new draft on the new topic. Okay. Till then, if legal Vidya you are there, you can wrap the session, or else I will.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful session. I
Thank
hope
you.
everyone know about that. And please join the tomorrow session on time. Thank you so much. Happy learning.
Happy learning. Thank you, Legal Vidya. Yes, tomorrow we will meet with the new draft. And stay safe. Take care of your health. Health is wealth. Good night, everyone.